Happy Monday, boo kittens. Did you miss me? I missed you guys so much. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, got some relaxation in, you ate good, you was able to see your family, your boo things, get your back cracked, get your Peter Weeder. Yes, sir. But y'all, let's get into this Brit Eady versus Bravo lawsuit. Over the weekend, well, actually Friday, it was announced that Brit Eady was suing Bravo for $20 million. Yes, $20 million. And we all got a real good cackle out of that. Well, I have the full lawsuit, and I'm going to break it down to you guys and tell you exactly what she's accusing Bravo, NBC Universal, Endemol, I believe that's how you pronounce it. That's the production company, and Truly Original, who is the production company as well. Let's get into this. The Supreme Court of the State of New York, County of New York, Brit Eady, the plaintiff, versus Truly Original, Bravo Media, NBC Universal Media, Endemol, Shine North America, and Jane/John Doe. So, number one, the nature of this action is defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, false light, respondent, superior, and sexual harassment, and hostile work environment in violation of the New York State human rights law and the New York City human rights law in regards to an incident occurring during a June 6, 2024 taping of the reality television show The Real Housewives of Atlanta and the subsequent production and airing of an RHOA episode on April 6, 2025. Number two, on June 6, 2024, at an event that was filmed for the production of RHOA, one of the show's cast members willfully, intentionally, recklessly, and or with gross negligence made false, defamatory, harassing, and damaging statements regarding the plaintiff, another cast member on the show, in front of an audience of approximately 200 people. The cast member also displayed posters containing written false and defamatory statements regarding plaintiff and her occupation, as well as an explicit photograph depicting a woman engaged in graphic sexual conduct. The cast member falsely claimed that the photograph depicted the plaintiff. The plaintiff was not present when the photograph was presented and did not see the explicit photograph until after certain of these events were aired on Bravo nearly a year later, as addressed below. Attendees of the event took photographs, videos, and audio recordings of the cast members' statements and circulated certain of them on social media sites, including Instagram and TikTok, and the statements were subsequently circulated by media outlets. The foregoing actions of the cast member at issue were within the scope of the defendant's business and in furtherance of the defendant's business. Number three, defendants willfully, intentionally, recklessly, and or with gross negligence republish certain of the cast member statements at issue. Specifically, defendants willfully, intentionally, recklessly, and or with gross negligence produced, edited, and aired an episode of RHOA on April 6, 2025 that included footage of certain of the cast members' statement at issue, as well as commentary from other cast members that describe the photographs displayed. Further, the manner in which the episode was aired falsely yet unmistakably implied that the graphic sexual photograph presented by the cast member depicted the plaintiff. On information and belief, defendants knew that the photograph did not depict plaintiff, or at the least were reckless or grossly negligent in failing to learn that the photograph did not depict plaintiff. Despite plaintiff's repeated requests prior to the airing of the episode at issue that defendants show her the photograph, defendants refused to do so. By way of the foregoing, defendants contributed to a hostile work environment for plaintiff and sexually harassed plaintiff by subjecting the plaintiff to unwelcome, offensive and sexualized behavior and comments based on her gender by requiring her to continue working in an environment in which she had been subject to a gendered attack, creating an inferior condition or privilege of employment because of her gender. Oh wow, so she's saying Bravo refused to show her the actual footage? Wow, that's a big claim. Number 4, the relief sought is as follows. A, the immediate removal of the episode from public access on all platforms, networks, and media outlets in the defendant's control. B, a public statement by defendants that the statement by the cast member and the depiction of those statements, including the impression that the explicit photograph depicted plaintiff, were false. C, a monetary award to be determined at trial entered against the defendants jointly and severally and or individually. D, as well as punitive damages entered against the defendants jointly and severally and or individually. And E, for the costs and fees of this proceeding, including legal fees, and for such other and further relief as this court deems just and proper. I knew this heifer didn't have no money to pay for no lawyer. I knew it. Number 5, should defendants fail to appear herein, judgment will be entered by default for the sum of not less than $20 million with interest and the costs and fees of this action. Number 6, plaintiff designates New York County as the place of trial. The basis of this designation is defendant's principal place of business, the situs of where events relevant to this action occurred, and the venue selected in the employment contract governing the relationship between plaintiff and defendant Truly Original LLC, as well as the employment contract governing the relationship between the offending cast member and defendant Truly Original LLC. This was filed on June 5th, 2025. And the lawyer is Benjamin D. White, who is from New York City. Now, homegirl got a case if she can prove without a shadow of a doubt that Bravo refused to show her the actual footage so that she could be fully aware that what was shown was her, then she got a case. If she cannot prove that they refused to show her the footage, then they gonna be like, girl, what? What are you talking about? We did show you. There was an investigation on such and such date and time. Da 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 da. Because that's basically what she's saying. She's saying that she asked Bravo to see the footage, or the production company to see the footage, and they told her no. And that a year later, she's finally able to see the footage, and lo and behold, it wasn't even me. And you put me through all of this stress and humiliation for nothing. And now she's seeking damages because they have ruined her reputation. But there's so many question marks around that, because say, for instance, they did refuse to show you the footage, which is illegal for them to do, first of all. But say, for instance, they didn't show you the footage, then how did everybody in that room think that it was you if it wasn't you? The person that was allegedly in these photographs, videos, whatever Kenya showed, looked so much like you that everybody in that room was fooled and tricked to think that it was you? This is what's confusing to me, because you've admitted that you've done webcam work. I showed you all footage and videos and pictures of her that I was able to find on the internet. Kenya did her due diligence and found all of this information on her. So I'm pretty sure that Kenya did not mistake somebody else for her. Like, huh? I'm so confused. There was so many things that she said throughout the season. So many people have been calling me and sending me videos of what happened. So, and all of that from the people that were there, and I'm pretty sure there were people that had their phones out. People sent you footage and you never looked at it. Like, there's just so many holes in this story that I find it so hard to believe. So hard to believe that you went a year not knowing for fact that Kenya showed pictures of you. Like, what? Huh? Make it make sense, because it doesn't. It does not make sense. I would be shocked if this is true, that the production company refused to show her the footage. What would they get out of refusing to show you the footage? The only thing that they would get out of it is what she's claiming, is that they wanted to use this as a storyline, as this big explosive moment. But the explosive moment came and then it went, and then there was nothing else for the rest of the season, which made the season then suck. And one of their key players was then booted off the show for something that basically was a flop. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It does not. It doesn't. And like I said, we all knew that she was not going to be able to afford a damn attorney. So now you're even asking for Bravo, the production company, NBC Universal, to pay your legal fees. Say, for instance, you lose. Now you're going to be stuck with all of these legal fees. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. You're going to lose unless she got emails, written emails, documents where it is plain written, no, we're not showing you. Then, girl, bye. Goodbye. Stop. And if they did do that, it was obviously the production company to do it. I don't think that Bravo and NBC would be that stupid. But I just think that that's wild. I can't wait to see how this whole thing gonna play out, because this is a shit show. This is a circus. I feel like I'm in Barnum and Bailey, child. This is a mess. A mess. A mess. She better hope she got ironclad evidence, because girl, you gonna have to pay all of them legal fees, and you still owe that country club $9,000 something. You owe the decorator money because you ain't finished paying her, and now you trying to go up against a $1 billion company. Girl, good luck, Chuck. What y'all think? Y'all think Brit is telling the truth? Do you really think that she was not shown any footage, and that she was made to believe for a full year that this footage was of her, and then come to find out it wasn't even of her, and the production company and Bravo just embarrassed her and ruined her reputation for no good reason? Do y'all really think that? I want to hear what you got to say, because maybe y'all could say something that would change my mind. Because as of right now, this is just some wild thornberries type time. I don't know what is going on. Let's talk about it down below in the comment section, you guys. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know my videos drop. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.